is the only strategy that I've actually found that actually works, and we have a track record that I can show you. I actually show you guys all of my live trades every single day, and I'm the only one that's actually able to show you trades, my trading history, and I'm not hiding behind anything. You guys can see it right here every single day. You can see my losing trades, you can see my winning trades, and you know what? Because obviously I don't claim that I have a 100% win ratio. Like this trade we just did, it hit our stop loss, and guess what? That's okay, because that's it kind of supposed to happen, because you can't win every single trade. If you go into trading thinking you're gonna somehow figure out how to win every single trade, I'm telling you it's impossible. So when it comes to the strategy that I'm using, I my accuracy is around 60 to 65%. And the reason why there's a little bit of a range is because sometimes, I enter a trade and the market pulls back a little bit, and I can enter potentially a second trade to get in at a better price. And when I do that, it does increase my accuracy, because now I'm getting two trades instead of the one trade. So that's basically how it works. And my strategy really is just wait for the reversals on the range bars, do a confirmation with the audio signals, which I'll talk about right now, and then potentially add another confirmation with the different indicators that we're using here. All right. So basically, if you guys, welcome to everybody who's just joining the live. I'm here every single day answering all of your questions, making sure you guys understand exactly what I'm doing. And the main thing that I want to say is I'm not here selling a course. I actually don't have a course to sell. I'm not here selling a bot. I'm not here selling anything. Never ever send me any money. I just want you guys to come here, give me a follow, just watch and learn something new every day. If you could just come on, even if it's for like 20 minutes or 10 minutes or even 5 minutes, and just ask some questions, let me answer your questions, learn something new. That's basically what I'm here to do, because I'm here making money every day anyways. If you guys can learn something, that's great. Now, if you guys want to get started, go to our website. It's jststream.com. You can actually just take a screenshot here. So jststream.com, that's our website. That's where you're going to get access to a whole bunch of videos I've made. Once you just register, free registration, you get access to all the links, all the videos that you guys can watch. And they're short how-to videos, like how to set stop loss, how to set take profit, how to use lot size, all of those things. So go to jststream.com. And for all of you people who are wondering where I'm trading on abato.com, guys. So go right now to abato.com, get your account set up. They have zero commission, they have very low spreads, and they have zero swaps. So there's no overnight holding fees, there's no commission, and their spreads, which basically are the fees when it comes to trading, are really, really low. So definitely go to abato.com right now, get started. They also have demos so you guys can practice, and you guys can have access to the range bars. You guys can start practicing your trades here on Abato, on their demo or live account. And let's talk about the strategy. But before we go into that, let me go over some of these questions. Oh wow, there are a lot of questions, so let's go over it. More Eclipse is asking, so should I enter when a pullback happens or a reversal? So basically, I enter on both. All right. So right here, we're seeing that. Let's go and see what's happening of it. All right. So we just started this reversal, so we started this downtrend and we're getting a little bit of a pullback. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter a short position right here, and I'm going to set my stop loss right here at 100 points. I'm going to click and drag it up. I'll show you guys how I'm doing it. So this is my entry that I just entered at, and I'm going to click and drag my take profit down right there, and I'm going to let go, and you guys can see I've set my stop loss and I've set my take profit, and that's basically as easy as it can get. All right, so either the pullback or the reversal, but what I'm usually focusing on is the reversal. If I can catch it early enough, that's great. But if I don't, I'll wait for a pullback. All right. Now, so that's how I enter the trade. I set my stop loss and take profit at 1-to-1 ratio at 100 points each. And the main thing that I want to talk about is risk management, because this is where everyone messes up. For example, if you start an account with 500 and you're trading, most likely you're going to end up doing trades that are like $50 or $100, which is ridiculous because that's like 10-20% of your account that you're risking on one trade. So let me put it this way: if you lose 50% of your account, do you know how much you have to make back up? How much percentage you have to make to just get back to break even? If you lose 50%, it's not 50% you have to gain. You have to gain 100%. So actually, the more you lose, the harder it gets. So what I want to tell you guys about is, guys, all the profit that you guys will ever see on my account here is just a side effect of safety. It's because I'm being really, really safe with my account, being really, really safe with the funds. That's why I'm able to be profitable. The whole goal is not to, make crazy amounts of money very fast. That's what gambling and, lottery and those things are for. And I never treat trading like gambling. I always treat it like a business. And that's why I'm able to be successful over a long period of time. Like, we started this account with 200,000 and I'm at about 255,000. So I've done around 55K in profit on this account over the past few months. And most people, if they are starting out, what they want to do is they want to 10x or they want to 100x their account. But in reality, that's not the way to do it. The real way is to just have small percentage gains over a longer period of time, rather than try to hit the jackpot, because most likely if you try to do that, you will lose money. And if you've ever traded before, I know you've made that mistake. And the reason I know is because I have done the same thing. I've also, when I started, I went into it the same way. So if you actually just follow along and listen to what I'm telling you not to do, you're gonna maybe propel your trading journey by like 5-10 years and not make the mistakes that I made. And let me tell you about some of the mistakes that I made. The first one will always be that, risking too much of my account. That's the first thing. The second thing, buying bots and buying courses and buying and paying to learn. Because look, we're in 2024. All of the information is available, and especially on our website, jststream.com. I've made all the videos. We've actually done all the work to create a strategy, to test it, to show that it is profitable. We have a track record. So really, there's no reason to pay anyone to learn. So don't waste your money. The only place where my money would go is into my own trading account. And remember, I'm not selling a course. I'm not selling a bot. I will never, ever trade for you. Never send me any money. Okay, guys, just never send me any money. If there's anyone that DMs you or messages you saying, oh, like this is AKA PWC, like I have a special group, it's not me. I know there's a lot of scammers out there using my name. Guys, don't fall for it. The only place where I am is I come live on TikTok. And if you guys want to, reach out to me, you can join the Discord link in the bio. And if you go there, just you'll see my messages. Just shoot me a DM, and I answer everyone's questions. I'm always there, hanging out, answering questions. And, if you're a serious trader, you really want to start and you're really interested and you don't want to waste time and you have a live account on Abato, send me a message. We can do a one-on-one Zoom. But remember, the one-on-one Zoom, I don't want to waste time, your time or my time. It's only for really serious people. Like, make sure you have your questions ready, and, I'll hop on Zoom with you guys and we'll go through your questions. I'll answer it. I'll answer whatever you guys have to ask. So let's go over a couple other questions right here. Sean is saying, is that 2 million you're at? No, I wish I was at 2 million. I'm at 255K in the account. Right up here, that's just my account number. I think that's where you were looking at, Sean. Let's see. More Eclipse is saying a 65% success rate is pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, 65% is really high. Usually it's around 62 to 63%, but sometimes I'm able to push it up a little higher. Dawson is saying, need to get me a vertical monitor. Yeah, you know what? It's really nice to have this. Actually, this is just an ultra wide monitor, but I have it, in this way, and now I can see all of the different range bars. So pretty interesting. Pretty nice setup. I guess it works. Priscilla is saying, how do I start trading? You want to learn? So if you want to learn, Guys, go to our website right now, jststream.com. Don't waste time. Just take a screenshot. You can get access to all the information, the range bars, the videos, the community, everything, and everything forever will be completely for free. You'll never have to pay for it for a lifetime. So go to jststream.com. And if you're wondering where I'm trading, guys, go to abado.com. That's the platform I'm using. Zero commissions, zero swaps, no overnight holding fees. And the best part is their spreads are really low. And it's actually a big deal when you can find a broker that has low fees, because remember, the fees are just the expense of trading, right? So what we want to do is we want to always minimize our expenses when it comes to anything, right? When it comes to a business, when it comes to just life in general, what you want to do is you always want to minimize your expenses and you want to maximize how much return you're getting. So the way that we do that in trading is we find brokers with the lowest fees, because the trade might be the same, everywhere, but the fees are what's going to make the biggest difference. Because I have people who message me all the time and they say, oh, like it showed me like $36. Like, this is a real example of a DM I got. They were trading on some random broker and it said I had $36 in profit on a trade, and when they closed it, it was actually like negative $8 or something. And it's because they were charging fees on open and close and spreads and swaps and commission. And what happened was the fees actually ended up eating away not only at the profit but also at their account balance, which is crazy. So it's always very, very critical to use a broker that has the lowest fees possible. So that's why we're using abado.com. So guys, get your accounts set up right away. What's the leverage that's available on Abado? Shine is asking. So they have up to 1 to 500. Let's see. So Sydney and Panos is saying, did you hit SL? Yeah, so I did hit stop loss on those trades. And you know what? It's okay, because at the end of the day, what we have to remember is it's all about consistency. For example, let me put it in this way. If you started a business, right, and after 3 to 4 days or even a week, you didn't get any clients or you're not making money, would you give up on that business after a week? No, you wouldn't, because you'd say, well, aka, a business takes time for you to learn and understand, and you lose money and then you make money. But overall, as long as you're consistent over a few months, or sometimes businesses take years to take off, like 1, 2, 3 years. So aka, yeah, you got to give a business time to grow. Well, why would it be any different when it comes to trading? Trading is also a business. Like, you have to understand. I know some people that message me. They're like, well, I tried trading and it didn't work for me. And I asked them, okay, well, how long did you try for? And they're like, oh, like I spent an hour trading. I did like 5 trades and I lost most of them. Well, obviously, that's not how anything works. It's all about consistency. The only real way to see if a trading strategy is working is if you've been trading with the same exact strategy consistently without fail for at least 60 to 90 days. If you do the exact same thing for 60 to 90 days, that's what's going to give you that data set. That's what's going to give you that, all of those statistics that you can look at, your trading history, so you can see, okay, after, this many days and this many couple hundred trades, does it actually work or not? But if you haven't done that, it's impossible to know whether something works or not. So that's why really what it comes down to is consistency, making sure you're managing your risk correctly. And I always risk less than 1%. For example, on this account, the max I'm risking per trade is around $500, but this account's at $250,000. So what I'm doing is I'm risking way less than 1% of my balance. And what that's doing is, even if I hit stop loss, a couple times in a row, it's not really affecting me. I'm still okay. And I'm, in terms of, mentally, I'm not worried. I'm not stressed out. And that's a problem that a lot of traders have. It's that, hitting stop loss really affects them. And they're like, oh no, what did I do wrong? But it shouldn't be like that, because as long as you're managing your risk, hitting stop loss is just part of the process. It's not something that's something to be worried about, because I hit stop loss all the time and you guys see it on my live streams, but I'm never worried about it because I'm risking such a small percentage of my account. um, so Sydney's saying, "What pair is it? Just joined." So right now we're trading Bitcoin, but I also trade Bitcoin, gold, and Nasdaq. Those are the three pairs that I stick to. Mostly Bitcoin and gold, sometimes here and there, but that's about it. I actually don't trade any other pairs. But we do have the range bars running on all of the different pairs. So if you're trading forex, cryptos, other cryptos, commodities, indices, and stocks, we got you guys. And on Abato, you can trade all of them with zero commission, zero swaps, and very low spreads. So that's always there. Uh, let's see, we're getting a couple other questions here. Uh, GST streamer saying, "I withdrew 7K this month." Yeah. So let's see. Uh, Grady is asking, "What platform do you trade on?" Grady, so I'm trading on Abato.com. So if you guys are looking for a good platform to trade on with really low fees, and you can trade all the pairs on here, all of the markets, forex, commodities, stocks, crypto, go to Abato.com. I have it on the chart here. I wrote it because a lot of people are always asking me, "Where are you trading? Where are you trading?" So go to Abato.com. And then if you guys want to get access to a whole bunch of information, a whole bunch of knowledge, go to jststream.com. And let's see if we can get in on another trade as well. Is this more like binary options? No. So this is just, futures and derivatives trading. So what we're doing is, we're waiting for the reversal using the range bars. We set our lot size according to our account size. So the golden rule that I use is one lot size max per 10,000 in the account. So let's say I have, 50,000 in the account. The max lot size I would use is 5. But again, that's just the maximum. Right now I have 250K in the account, but I'm still only using 5. So what the goal is to increase your account size while minimizing the risk as much as possible. And that's what I'm trying to do here, is that even though my account size is larger, my risk, I'm trying to still keep it as little as possible. So for example, if I had 5K in the account, I would maximum use 0.5 lot size, but actually in reality, I would probably use like 0.1 or 0.2. So even less than, what the golden rule that I've set says. So that's a really, really major thing that we always need to consider. Is the goal is to have a large account that we're making a small percentage on a regular basis, rather than take small accounts and try to just gamble and try to do huge trades to build it up. Because what's going to happen is it's not sustainable, right? If I say, okay, let's take $100,000 account and let's make 1,000, on a regular basis here and there, that seems pretty reasonable to me. But if you were to try to take, $1,000 and you're like, let's turn it into 100,000, well, that's 100x you're trying to do. What I don't know the last time I heard any bank say, "Oh, we 100x our portfolio," or a hedge fund say, "Oh yeah, we 1,000x our portfolio." So everyone who put in, $1 million, come get your $1 billion. Like, I've never heard that before. So why is it that we like, I'm putting myself in this too, but why is it that people can think that they know better than these hedge funds that are managing billions and billions of dollars? How can we know better than them? Actually, like, our account sizes, unless you get up to like 100 mil, or even that for certain pairs is like a small amount to be trading with, because there's trillions in volume in those bigger pairs like gold and those, some of these other big pairs. So even at like 10 mil or 5 mil in the account, you're not going to be able to make a difference. Your trade is not going to show up on the chart, because and even my trades will never show up on a chart, even with this account, because there's billions of dollars in movement and I'm doing trades of a couple $100. So one thing that I find really funny is when people say, "Oh, my stop loss is getting hunted." And I'm like, how much are you trading with? And they're like, oh, I got like a $5,000 account. It's like no one is going for your $100 trade, and they're like, yeah, let's go hunt this guy's stop loss because he's trading with $100. That's not real. Okay, and I'm just letting you know I will never sugarcoat things for you guys. So I'm telling you the reality is that no one is hunting your stop loss, okay? Unless you come to me and you show me your account and you're trading with $500 million, that at that point, okay, maybe there's some other big whales that are like, now it's PvP style. They're hunting your stop loss. But unless you have like a couple hundred mil that you're trading with, no one cares about you. No one cares about me. We're too small for people to care about. And that's why, when we're doing trades, the last thing we should think is that, oh, first of all, like we know better than what's going on. Like I hear it all the time. People are like, looks like it's coming down. I'm like, you're going to be wrong. Okay. It doesn't matter. You're going to be wrong because anytime there's human bias involved, you're going to make mistakes because we as humans will be wrong because there's some bias that is involved. So for example, people ask me all the time, do you listen to news when you're trading? And I say never. And let me tell you why. Because first of all, what's happening is by the time I hear the news, it's already too late. The people who needed to be in that position, in that trade, they've already been in it. They're already ready for it. And now what happens is, like the chain that you're hearing from, that news might actually be like 3 days old, and now you're hearing it from a biased news outlet that has some sort of agenda, and now all of a sudden, you're trying to enter trades on gold because you're watching TV and it says gold price might go up, but already everyone who needed to be in that move is already in there and you're too late for it. Okay, so no, I never listen to news when I'm trying to trade, and that's why all of my trades are data-based. They're focused directly and only about, it's all focused around the range bars, and understanding that we're just trying to catch 50 to 100 points. We're not trying to do huge swing trades. What we're trying to do is we're just trying to catch these smaller moves, throughout the day, and if we can catch maybe like 3 or 4 of these small moves, that's pretty good because that means that I'm able to make a couple $100, maybe $1,000 a day, and that is good enough for me right now. The goal eventually will be to have 100 million or 500 million that we have a fund that we're trading with. But as it stands right now, all I need to do is catch like 3, 4, maybe 5 trades a day. Some of them will hit stop loss, and most of them will hit take profit. And as long as I'm able to grow my account consistently, that's all that matters. So for anyone who's just joining, welcome to the live. I'm here every single day doing live trades with you guys. If you guys want to get access to all of this information, some videos that I've made, and it's completely free to learn and to get access to the range bars, the videos, go to jststream.com. Just take a screenshot here. Go to jststream.com. And then if you guys are wondering where I'm trading, go to abado.com and get your account set up. They have 0 commission. You can trade all the pairs here. A lot of people are like, why don't you use Binance? Why don't you use these? It's because I need to be able to trade gold and NASDAQ and crypto. So all of them. Plus, I need to be able to do it with 0 commission, very low fees, very low spreads. So that's why I'm trading on abado.com. So guys, get your account set up and get started. Adila is asking how to get access to the pattern chart. I think you mean the range bars. So for that, you got to go to jststream.com. Just take a screenshot here and get started right away, guys, because it's completely free. You literally have nothing to lose. Go to jststream.com, follow the steps, learn something new every single day, okay? And guess what? The nice thing with the markets is there's opportunity to make money every single day in the markets. So even if you miss a move, it's okay to miss a move, and you just need to wait for the next one. Just wait for the next one. And I miss moves all the time, and it's okay. A lot of people, they foam, the market's going up, let me just enter a buy trade, but there's no reason to. What you can do is you just wait for the next reversal, and that's what I do. And that's basically what it is. It's all about patience and waiting. And And sometimes you'll notice if you wait just a little bit longer, you'll get a better entry. All right, guys, so we're going to call it a day here for this live. I'll hop on later on as well. But in the meantime, go to our website, jststream.com. Get your account set up on our website, jststream. Get access to the videos. Watch the videos, and go to abado.com to get your trading account.